Yo, what's good? Let's jump straight into the daily news right quick. The world's quietest room is in Orford Labs, Minneapolis. The room is so quiet you can hear your blood flowing, they say, through your veins. Is that motherfucker that quiet that you can hear your blood flowing? That right there is ridiculous. They say after 30 minutes you will start hallucinating. 30 minutes. So 30 minutes in, you'll start hallucinating. You know how people be in the desert and they ain't got nothing to drink and they just walking around looking for something to drink. Well, that's hallucinating, you know what I'm saying? Not looking for something to drink, but they walking around and they seeing images that are not there. That's hallucinating. So they say after about 30 minutes, you'll start hallucinating. They said the longest somebody ever stayed in there was for 45 minutes. So shout out to Minneapolis having the quietest room in the world. And maybe when I get a chance, I'll check it out. I don't know, man. I want to see how that shit feels. But that is in Orford Labs, Minneapolis. Y'all go check that out. A 13-year-old named Nick Jackson makes history as the 2020 Junior World Bull Riding Champion. So shout out to Nick Jackson, you feel me? I think he was a young black brother, if I'm not mistaken, you feel me? He's the first kid to do so on the East Coast to get this reward. So shout out to Nick Jackson, you feel me? 13 years old, man. Riding bulls, doing his thing, and now he a champion. Say he been riding bulls since 3 years old, supposedly. So shout out to Nick Jackson, man. I think he meant to do that. See what else we got going on the list today. A Memphis police officer named Patrick Ferguson was allegedly charged with kidnapping and murdering a friend of his. I read about that. That was crazy, man. That was in Memphis, dog. And I thought that was crazy. Apparently, he pulled up the fool crib. They had a conversation. He pulled the file on him. This allegedly now. He pulled the file on him, told fool get in the back of his patrol car. Because he was actually on duty. That's the whole thing about it. He was on duty while this happened. And he threw fooling, I don't know if that was his dog or what, but he threw his homeboy in the back of the police car, took him to an undisclosed location and killed him there. Then had another homeboy come there and help him try to dispose of the body. So he ended up getting caught Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Patrick Ferguson out of Memphis, which was fucked up. Rest in peace to the dude that passed away, of course. Man, I'm telling you, man, this world crazy as hell, man. Somebody you know, and then he a police officer at that make it even worse. You feel me? So, rest in peace to him and his people, man. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Ferguson, hope you get what's due to you, you feel me? Straight up. See what else we got on the list today. A man went viral over the weekend about that unemployment picture. So, I want to let y'all know about this dude, man, that his picture was on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Because CNN ended up sharing his picture as, I think they said 20 million Americans are unemployed, but they put his picture on it. It was a black dude. So I thought that shit was hilarious, but apparently niggas say he do have a job and he's not unemployed. Word on the street, that's what he said. Not word on the street, that's what he actually said out his Twitter. Is it true or not? I don't know. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know why CNN took his picture and displayed him like that. But if they did, he should go ahead and sue they fuck ass for doing that shit. Because I go and get some money out of them crackers for even putting my face on that motherfucker without permission. You hear me? So it's real shit. You feel me? See what else we got on the list right now. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is investigating right off the Gulf Coast. Somebody wrote Trump on the back of a fucking manatee, which I thought was crazy, man. Why would you even try to harm an animal for any cause that you have? That's just ridiculous, man. They study trying to make excuses for Trump supporters and Trump rioters and you know the white, what do you call them? The pro-Trump ralliers, whatever you want to call them, man. The Proud Boys is what a lot of people like to call them. And I don't know if they was the ones that wrote Trump. They actually scraped, I don't know, with a knife or something on the back of a manatee, Trump. The actual letters, Trump. Y'all can Google it, look it up, which I thought was crazy. I was reading about that. So shout out to Fish and Wildlife. I heard they catch that motherfucker who did that and they put him to justice. You feel me? Because that ain't even cool, bro. Let me see what else we got on the list. President Joe Biden took his second vaccine today. He looked swell when he took it. He didn't look like he had any issues. He didn't look like it hurt. But like I said before, I'm gonna let the first mob of people go first. I mean, you know, first people, the people come first, like the elderly and the medical staffs and stuff like that and see how it works on them. Then maybe I'll try it out, maybe not. We'll see how that goes. Actually, speaking about the vaccine, there was a vaccine mess. They actually distributed 22 million across the United States, but only 6.6 million was given out. So shout out to the government. I think y'all need to figure out a different program on how y'all gonna get this vaccine out to people. There have been 6.6 million of them given out, but it's still 22 million distributed. And mind you, they're supposed to have 50 million by the end of the month of December. So they're like literally 3 times behind their total poll. But we'll see how it goes. I'll keep y'all updated, of course. There was also a gunman in Chicago going crazy, man. Shout out to Chicago. Prayers to y'all. His name is Jason Nixdale. He was apparently about 33 years old, and he went on a shooting spree, shooting about 7 people, killing 3 of them. And as of right now, there's a 15-year-old girl in ICU fighting for her life. He shot at the car and pretty much shot her in the head, if I'm not mistaken. And there's 3 dead, 4 critical condition right now. One of them is a 15-year-old girl, but they end up killing the dude named Jason. Obviously with a gunfight with the police. And I think it probably was suicide by police. If you don't know what it is, you can Google it. A lot of people do suicide by police. They don't want to physically harm themselves, so that makes somebody else do it. And the main cause of it is just, calling police. Hey, I'm going crazy, yada, yada, yada. Come out, I need help, or whatever the cause is. And they deal with it like that. And, obviously he had a weapon on him. Obviously he shot 7 people. 3 dead, 4 in critical condition. So they obviously was going to get him out of the way. African-American dude, he was going to shoot to kill, ask questions later. But it's all good, though. Like I said, I take no remorse if somebody's going around shooting people, man. Should have done that shit to the same Capitol Hill people. But we'll speak about that on another day. But for the most part, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all supporting my podcast. I appreciate y'all listening to my podcast every other day, showing me support. So shout out to y'all. We on our first week anniversary. So woo woo to y'all. And let's keep it pushing, man. I'm dropping another episode on Wednesday, of course. And I'll try to get them out a little bit earlier than what I've been getting them out. I'm trying to push it to about 5:30. So I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Stay prayed up. Keep that scrap on you. I'm out. 1.